Top 30 Iconic Quotes Movie Inglorious Basterds, 2009. Inglorious Basterds and Quat is a 2009 war drama written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, blending alternate history with Tarantino's signature style of sharp dialogue, intense characters, and violent confrontations. Set during World War II, the film intertwines two parallel plots to assassinate high-ranking Nazi leaders, culminating in a gripping finale. The first story follows Lieutenant Aldo Raine, Brad Pitt, and his squad of Jewish-American soldiers, nicknamed the Quat, Bastards, and Quat, who conduct guerrilla warfare, brutally hunting Nazis and scalping their victims. Their fearsome reputation strikes terror in German forces. Meanwhile, Shosanna Dreyfus, Melanie Laurent, a young Jewish woman who escaped a massacre by the cunning Colonel Hans Lander, Christoph Waltz, seeks her revenge by plotting to burn down her Parisian cinema during a Nazi film premiere. Hans Lander, nicknamed the Quat, Jew hunter, and Quat, is a chillingly charismatic and manipulative antagonist, masterfully portrayed by Waltz, who earned an Academy Award for his performance. The film blends tension-filled moments, humor, and explosive violence, creating unforgettable scenes like the farmhouse interrogation and the tense tavern shootout. With its unique storytelling, bold reimagining of history, and larger-than-life characters, Inglorious Basterds is a cinematic masterpiece that remains one of Tarantino's most iconic works. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Well, I speak the most Italian, so I'll be your escort. Donowitz speaks the second most, so he'll be your Italian cameraman. Omar speaks third most, so he'll be Donnie's assistant. PFC. Omar Ulmer. I don't speak Italian. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Like I said, third best. Just keep. In fact, why don't you start practicing, right now? Lieutenant Aldo Raine. You didn't say the goddamn rendezvous was in a Archie Hicox. I didn't know. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. You said it was in a tavern. Lieutenant Archie Hicox. It is a tavern. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Yeah, in a basement. You know, fightin' in a basement offers a lot of difficulties. Number one being, you're fightin' in a basement. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Drawing a map, up the road a piece, there's an orchard. Now, besides you, we know there's another Kraut patrol fucking around there somewhere. Now if that patrol were to have any crack shots, that orchard would be a goddamn sniper's delight. Now, if you ever want to eat a sauerkraut sandwich again, you gotta show me on this here map where they are, you gotta tell me how many there are, and you gotta tell me what kinda artillery they're carrying with Sergeant Werner Rachtmann. You can't expect me to divulge information that would put German lives in danger. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. Well, now Werner. That's where you're wrong, because that's exactly what I expect. I need to know about Germans hiding in them trees, and you need to tell me, right now. Now, just take that finger of yours and point out on this here map where this party's being held, how many's coming, and what they brought to play with. Sergeant Werner Rachtmann puts his hand over his heart. I respectfully refuse, sir. Lieutenant Aldo Raine. A smack is heard off screen. Hear that? Sergeant Werner Rachtmann. Yes. Looked. Aldo Raine. That's Sergeant Donnie Donowitz. You might know him better by his nickname, Quat, the bear Jew and Quat. Now, if you heard of Aldo the Apache, you gotta have heard of the bear Jew. Sergeant Werner Rachtmann. I've heard of the bear Jew. Colonel Hans Lander. So who are your three handsome escorts? Bridget von Hammersmark. I'm afraid neither three speak a word of German. They're friends of mine from Italy. This is the wonderful Italian stuntman, Enzo Gorlomi, a very talented cameraman, Antonio Margheriti, and Antonio's camera assistant, Dominic DeCocco. Bridget von Hammersmark, gentlemen, this is an old friend, Colonel Hans Lander of the SS. Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Buongiorno. Colonel Hans Lander. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure. The friends of our cherished star. Admired by all of us, this outright jewel of our culture, are naturally going to be under my personal protection for the duration of their stay. Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Grazie. Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Brad Pitt, and Quat. You probably heard we ain't in the prisoner-taking business, we're in the killin' Nazi business. And cousin, business is a boomin', and Quat, each and every man under my command owes me 100 Nazi scalps. And I want my scalps, and Quat, you know something? Utovich? I think this just might be my masterpiece. And Quat, we're gonna be doing one thing, and one thing only, killin' Nazis, and Quat. When you join my command, you take on a debt. A debt you owe me. Personally. 100 Nazi scalps, and Quat. If you ever want to eat a sauerkraut sandwich again, take your Wiener Schnitzel licking finger and point out on this map. What I want to know, and Quat, you've been chewed out before. You ain't never been chewed out by me, and Quat, you can't expect me to divulge secrets of the Allied forces while you're torturing me, and Quat. Colonel Hans Lander, Christoph Waltz, and Quat. Ah, that's a bingo. Is that the way you say it? That's a bingo, and Quat. Ooh, that's a bingo. Delightful, and Quat. I'm aware of what tremendous feats human beings are capable of once they abandon dignity, and Quat. You're sheltering enemies of the state, are you not? And Quat. This is your first lesson in French cow farming. You see, the cows are milked twice a day. And Quat. Au revoir, Shazana, and Quat. A rat may scamper through your front door, but you don't let it stay. No? So why tolerate them under your floorboards, and Quat. If I've heard of any of your exploits, it's because I've allowed it to be. And Quat. You're now in the hands of the SS, and Quat. Shosanna Dreyfus, Melanie Laurent, and Quat. My name is Shosanna Dreyfus, and this is the face of Jewish vengeance, and Quat. I'm going to burn this place to the ground, and Quat. Marcel, burn it down, and Quat. Donnie Donowitz, Eli Roth, and Quat. Teddy Williams knocks it out of the park. Fenway Park's on its feet for Teddy, and Quat. You're getting pretty good at that, and Quat. You want to die for your country. Oblige him, and Quat. The bear Jew, and Quat. Did you get that for killing Jews, and Quat. Got us a German here who wants to die for his country. Oblige him.